Hello my friends, welcome once again to my channel. This is your girl Nora, and in this video I'm answering the question of why more and more guys today are weaker in bed. Yes, this question has been coming up over and over, and I think let me just use these few minutes to reply it. Why are today's men, most men, weaker in bed? It's growing and growing and the problem is growing. Why is it happening? Let's get into this. If you're new to my channel, hit this red subscribe button now and the notifications bell, that bell you see after the word subscribe, so that every time I post a video you are the first to know. Schedule an appointment at noraarake.com/booking. Here you will talk to your family, marriage and relationships expert. Thank you. Let's go into the video. This is dysfunction in erection. It is erectile dysfunction. It comes in many forms, like lack of erecting, premature ejaculation. Causes of erectile dysfunction include diseases affecting blood flow, like hardening of the arteries, nerve disorders, psychological factors, stress, depression, performance anxiety, nervousness over the ability to sexually perform. You're scared, you're nervous. How am I going to be with this dream woman? And injury to the penis through infections. Look, many ladies are getting more and more frustrated and disappointed with the frustrations and the dissatisfaction they are getting from their men and their husbands. You know why? Because many men, most guys, are more and more and are getting more and more weaker in bed during intercourse than it was before. So, because women are dissatisfied, they think they get emotional because they are sensitive. They think maybe they could be the problem. They've done everything. They've exercised, done kegels, taken the tabs, tightened their V's, and nothing is happening. The guys are getting weaker and weaker, and the ladies are asking why. Ladies are not getting pleased in bed. They are not getting satisfied. And this has been brought by a number of factors, which I want to talk about so that we find ways of tackling them in our homes and our families. Reason number one, dieting. The kinds of food the guys eat nowadays are bizarre. Before, there was more organic food than now. More organic, garden food than it is now. Men are so much in the working sector. Men are so much in the cities. And in the cities, when they are working, they are exposed to a lot of sugary and junk foods the whole day. They take a lot of sugar, they take caffeine, they take alcohol, they eat junk food, they are looking for fast foods. They eat from easy-go restaurants which provide fast foods. These foods are detrimental to your sexual health. You find a gentleman hasn't taken water the whole week. They are just taking these carbonated drinks. No water, nothing. Just sodas and carbonated drinks. Caffeine. Then in the evening, alcohol. Then they will go to eat deep fried meats and drinks and fries and whatever. Every day, every time. The food you eat has no single food value that it adds to your body. So you are just feeding your body with a lot of junk and a lot of dirt. You are not respecting your body. Now, let me explain this to you. The more you eat fatty things, the blood vessels that supply blood, that pump blood into your penis, are filled with fat. There is a lot of fatty deposit in your blood vessels, which weakens the way they pump blood into your penis, into your penile muscles and your penile tissue. What does it mean? It means your manhood will not be supported. It will not have enough strength and vigor to withstand the game. So, know what you are eating. Reduce the fatty foods. They are not good for you, gentlemen. Next, the type of clothing gentlemen are wearing these days in the name of fashion. Gentlemen are putting on tight. Most gentlemen put on tight pants because they want to look nice, fitting. They put on tight trousers. The thing is not breathing. The manhood is not breathing. The penis is not breathing. It is in one place like this. It ends up getting bent to one side. And on top of that, because it spends the whole day in a tight situation, there is no flow of blood. There is no normal flow of blood. And as a result, it can't function at its best. So, because of fashion, we are killing that member. We are removing his power without even knowing it. Let's check what we wear, guys. Number 3, masturbation. Masturbation is a very big problem today because of increased circulation of pornographic material. Men are overexposed to explicit material. As a result, they masturbate a lot, all the time. The type of force they use during masturbation is too much. It weakens the penile muscles because it's too much like scrubbing. It weakens the penile muscles. Time comes when they are too weak to stand. These muscles are extremely injured, making the penis extremely weak to perform in bed. Next, addiction to Viagra and all these drugs, sexual drugs. Because of stress and the ongoing problems gentlemen have, and due to increased low self-esteem in guys these days, they want to please women. By doing that, they get addicted. They start taking these drugs, sexual prowess drugs like Viagra, and they get addicted to it. They get addicted all the time taking these drugs. So which means the time they don't take the drugs, maybe they are unable to get the drugs. Maybe they are now in marriage and they've hit comfort zone. They can't perform because the muscles are too weak to withstand the pressure. So gentlemen, don't get addicted to those drugs. You may be killing yourself. Next, increased infections. The rate at which men are getting infections these days is alarming. They are getting infections and infections and infections, and most of these infections are caused by sleeping around with different women. So you end up sleeping with so and so, she gives you an infection, you sleep with another and you sleep with another, and so you keep on gathering infections after infections. And the more you treat this penis, this manhood, you treat it, you keep on treating it, it's in and out of sickness, in and out of sickness. It loses strength, it becomes weak. So, gentlemen, if you're not married yet, try using a condom. Use a condom, or even better yet, abstain until you are married. Get your woman checked thoroughly. Make sure she is okay and free from infections, and start having a nice sexual life. Next is stress. When a man is stressed, his body releases adrenaline and cortisol. This can result in low sex drive. And in response to stress, the arteries can restrict the blood flow. And this can lead to erectile dysfunction. Reason why I tell you, when a man comes from work or is going to work, remove all the stress factors. Those can come later. Like, where have you been? Why didn't you buy me this? All that, the nagging. Remove the stress factor. Distress this guy. Give him food. Talk to him nicely. Let him watch his favorite news program. Like, be happy. Be the stress reliever at home. Next, insomnia, lack of sleep. Sleep is very important for a man's sex life. Very important. A good sleep leads to healthy body and mind. Sleep provides the opportunity to refresh your body system. Lack of sleep can trigger elevated cortisol levels, which will lead to poor sex drive. Next, alcohol and drug abuse. Excessive consumption of alcohol can lower a guy's sexual drive. Too much intake impairs his nervous system, and this leads to fatigue. That means it's going to be more difficult for him to maintain an erection during intercourse. Now, drug abuse. These guys who abuse drugs, they lead to suppression of the pituitary glands, which regulate the production of testosterone. Next, low self-esteem. If a man is not feeling confident and capable, this can automatically affect his performance. When a man doesn't feel good about his body, his organ, or himself, with these increased pornographic movies you guys watch, they see these big, huge members in the movies. So he looks at his and feels like, that this thing is very small. His self-esteem is killed immediately. They think that women want these huge, big penises. So, if he starts to compare his member with what he's watching in the movies or he's seeing in the magazines, he won't have a good time in bed with you. Reason why, if a man is to make a good husband and a good sexual partner, things of pornography and watching those magazines, those pornographic magazines, you put them on bay. Love yourself and focus on yourself. You are enough. By the time your wife married you and accepted to be with you, they saw that you are enough. If you start to be insecure, you're putting it in the way. Next is depression. There is a strong connection between libido and depression in men. When a man is feeling depressed, he finds it hard to maintain an erection, and much yet to concentrate and satisfy his woman. And it is impossible to get such a man aroused. Last but not least is the lifestyle. Lifestyle has led to a lot of erectile dysfunction in men. Picture this. You wake up from the bed. You sit on the toilet seat. Brush for a minute. Sit on the breakfast table. After some time, rush to your car. Drive up to work. Sit on your office chair and office desk. The only time you get up from there is when you are going to the toilet to sit on the toilet seat. All the time you are just rolling in the chair in the office, rolling to get a book, rolling to get a pen, rolling to put your work to the next table. You are just rolling. Then from the office, walk to your car, sit in your car, drive to the bar or to the boys. Sit, drink, eat all your junk food. Sit back in the car. Drive back home. You are very tired. You enter the house. Sit on the dining. Eat food. Go and shower. Enter bed. Sleep. What physical activity has happened there? You are seated the whole day. No exercise at all. The rate at which the blood is pumping through your body is very minimal and very low. You need to increase your blood circulation through exercise. Walk, run, do something, gentlemen. Otherwise, if you kill physical activity, it has a direct impact on your sex life and sexual performance. Therefore, increase your stamina. Are you new to my channel? Hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so that you're notified every time I post a video. So, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you've learned something. Leave me a comment in the comment section. If you want a one-on-one with me, go to noraarake.com/booking.